the culture in you.
I was watching all weekend, and like a few days before. I think like last week they kind of had Olympic events on, the track events on, and those are interesting. Like I feel like every record's being broken right now.
Yo, and it's by us. Do you notice that?
Yeah, I think we held most of them though. I'm saying, I think we've
oh.
already held most of them.
Dang.
But like the athletes today,
Yeah.
are just so much
Yeah.
more athletic than they were then. And obviously it's gone into the science, right? Because training is different because science has improved. So you can really focus in on, okay, we want you want your speed to be this. We can actually dial in how to get your speed to be this. You know what I mean?
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why all sports are more exciting. That's why football is more exciting. Basketball is more exciting. You know what I'm saying? But sports are evolving because like the athletes are evolving, or the athletes are, basically.
Yeah, I don't know about basketball's more exciting because I felt like back then, you used to always see those videos of what's that guy? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar like socking someone out or something. But now
That's
it's
fair.
like people don't do that.
No, that's fair. Basketball has become like less. Basketball is boring.
Yeah. So I mean, like, yes, people are like more athletic, but like, are they able to use their full potential? I don't know. I feel like they're capped a little bit.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get exactly what you're saying.
Speaking of Olympics, Sha'Carri Richardson, like that was dope. She's like now the fastest ever, right?
Fastest
Woman.
woman. I think she's the fastest woman ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Fastest
that's
woman ever.
wild, Sonny.
Like I don't even know what that looks like.
Like congratulations.
So check this out. Now I don't know if this is 100% true,
Oh,
but
gosh.
I'm like 85, 90% there.
Okay.
Like so when you're watching this on TV, the cameras cannot record as fast as what's actually happening. Like how does the frames per second, or however you break that down, the cameras can't capture the actual speed of what you see. Like that's even with football. They have specific, the ones that, like the cameras that like are airing the thing, they're not catching the actual speed.
What do you mean though?
Right. Okay. So
Like-
if you were actually there watching them run,
Right.
it looks 10 times probably as fast as what you're watching on the television screen, because the cameras can't record how fast the camera isn't capable right now.
But does that mean we just don't see? I don't know.
So literally it's
Are we not seeing your feet move as fast? Like, are we only seeing it
no,
move?
it's just slow. It's just slowed down a little bit.
Okay.
When you're watching a football game on television
Yeah.
every Sunday,
Yeah.
it looks fast, but like what the film you're watching is not the actual speed of what they're actually doing. They're moving faster than what you're seeing.
Wow.
The camera can only record so much.
Okay.
That's why sometimes though when you watch, like they have like on NFL, they have like a recap of the week.
Yeah.
And they'll have a different, like a sideline cam. That is like, or if you see someone watch, like not even a cell phone, but they have like a specific sideline cam where the speed is different. It's like
you can really-
you're like, wait, what the hell?
Okay.
That was crazy fast.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll rewind it, like, whoa.
So we didn't even see how fast Sha'Carri was.
That's what I'm getting at.
Sha'Carri?
That's what I'm getting at. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure Sha'Carri. That's what I'm getting at. Like these track stars, these track athletes like Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
I don't even know how fast. I don't even know what that looks like. How fast she is. I can't even imagine what that looks like.
Yeah. You're right. Did you see that video I sent you of Usain Bolt?
I was about to get into that. Yeah, I did, and I was like, do you know why that video is so special though?
The gap that happened so fast in that. I was like, oh.
But understand, right? It was him and the guy, in America, Jamaican America. Keep in mind that when they both crossed that finish line, they both broke the world record. They both broke the current world record.
Wow.
And Usain set a new one.
Wow.
Usain set a new one.
Wow. I didn't know that either.
Yes, that's why that
wrinkles.
That's why that race was so significant.
Whoa.
It was exciting to watch to begin with.
Yeah.
And then that final stretch, they were head to head. No, America was ahead a little bit. US was a little bit ahead. They got those batons. And then they got the batons, and then they just took off.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So Usain Bolt. So
yeah. So what year was that?
He broke 2 records. You're saying? So he broke 2 records at one time because
Usain broke one and set one.
Right.
The other guy broke one.
Just exactly.
Yes. That's how
crazy.
fast those two men are.
That's
for
crazy.
one.
And I thought the other dude was slow. I was like, dang, you slow, son.
Yes, right.
You know,
yes.
watching
Oh,
it.
right, 100%. Because Usain was like leaps of like he was like boom, boom.
It was like the first 2-3 steps. He was out of here.
Yeah.
I was like,
you watched it. You just like watched it happen.
He was so confident before the thing even started. Like he was like, I'm about to just go run. Like, I know you worried.
I'm trying to listen to see if I hear steps coming back. Coco, come on. Okay.
Oh, okay. There was a funny story that I read where it said, and it took me a second to really understand it. Right?
Okay.
It said, Dad learns his son is actually his uncle. Let that sink in. A dad learns his son is actually his uncle.
Which means that that's his brother, his mom. That's his mom or dad's. His parent is his mom or dad's brother or sister.
His grandfather was sleeping with his woman. And, and that is how the cookie crumbles.
Wait, a grandfather?
Yes, was sleeping with the man's wife.
Okay.
They were him and his. Him
Oh,
and his
right.
wife
So if a
moved in with his
grandfather has a child
with that man's wife, that's his uncle
that
now.
becomes his uncle.
Yeah, he was crying. As you should, bruh.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one. Okay.
The grandfather was sleeping with the man's wife.
Okay.
They had the woman got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Had the baby.
Mm-hmm. That
by the grandfather.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but the guy thought it was his for a while.
Okay.
So now that's his son is now his uncle. And finding out his grandfather is actually the biological father.
Right.
Makes it so that child is his parent's sibling, one of his parents' siblings.
Right.
So now that's your
no,
uncle.
it's not a.
Yes, it's his parent's sibling.
No, it's his parents' child, not sibling.
It's his parents' sibling.
No.
His grandfather.
Oh, his grandfather. I'm thinking father. I was like, how's this? I was like, you're skipping. Yes, his grandfather, not his daddy.
His grandfather
yes,
slept with him.
not
That's
his
how
daddy.
it's his uncle.
This whole time
that
I'm
would be
thinking
his
daddy.
brother. Yeah.
This whole time I'm thinking his daddy. Yes.
I know. That's why I knew it was gonna. It took me a second. Like, wait, how is it his uncle?
Wow.
Whoa, that's some crazy.
His son is his uncle.
Sonny, he was crying. I would cry too.
That's sad.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
I wonder how old. I wonder how old the guy was when he found out, or how old the son
the dude
was.
looked-
I'm sorry, how old the
okay.
son was.
2.
And then what? The grandfather died from COVID. That's when it all came out. Yo,
that's wild.
Shady bastard. That sucks.
Yeah, and he said something like, "I don't know why I expected more from a man that had a family."
All right, that's
around the
not
corner."
incest, I guess, huh? Because she's not.
No,
she's not biological.
She's not biological. But
that's weird, yo.
how do you move forward?
What kind of game does the grandfather have? Are you kidding me? What kind of game does the grandfather have to be able to snatch your grandchild's wife or girlfriend?
Yeah, so that's generations.
Yo, he's
You're
slick.
decades.
He's slick. Oh, come on now. He must have said,
"Yeah,
let me take a shot." He was probably like, were they staying together? Obviously, they must have been living together.
They moved in with him.
Oh, okay, right. So they were living on the same roof. And so let's see. I'm assuming the grandfather obviously ain't in the worst shape. I have to imagine he's not in the worst shape. And I imagine the woman probably isn't in the best shape.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know what they look like.
I'm
I know
piecing
what
this
the guy
together.
looked like.
I'm
that
piecing
guy.
this together. And
Okay.
hopefully we can look at the picture of them.
Okay.
All right. And so he's probably not in the worst shape. She's probably not in the best shape. The dad, the husband, probably works a lot. So she stays at home most of the time. They probably don't have, they didn't have a kid yet. So they were just, the grandfather's a grandfather, so he home all day.
Yeah.
He probably working, he probably keeping in shape. And then the girlfriend probably is like, okay, the husband either is lacking somewhere or ain't in the best shape either. And I don't know, she doesn't have good self-control, whatever the issue is with her. And then somehow they spend a lot of time together.
Or whatever.
Whatever, yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's how it happened. That's my conclusion.
Man, I just feel like, that's a smooth man right there.
Yeah, homeboy probably got a gray gold beard.
That's thick.
Yo, I'm telling you. He ain't
gotta
shit.
line
Hey,
up
look,
all the time.
He ain't shit though. He ain't shit.
Yo, yeah, he ain't shit.
He ain't shit.
Because
Neither one of them.
you ain't shit. And you have to be smooth to have a side family, a regular family. To do all this stuff, you have to be a smooth man. You have to be a smooth talker.
Damn, that's crazy.
Smooth talker.
Who let who stand under whose roof?
Yeah, he let the guy come in.
Oh, he let the grandfather stay with the.
No, the grandfather allowed the couple to move in.
Yeah.
He was probably plotting on that too. He was like, "Oh yeah, y'all can move in. Go ahead.
Come on.
You work how long? You a truck driver, right?
You on the road all week?
I'll keep it safe.
Don't worry.
In my arms.
He said, "Don't worry."
Yo, that's sick.
Yeah.
But I thought that was a funny story.
That's a shitty story that we turned into be a funny story.
Yeah. All right, so there
That's
was a
some
debate.
shit.
I had a debate with somebody, and I need to know, because you have been through all the levels, in my opinion, of a relationship. You've gone from dating to being committed to marriage.
Well,
right?
you start single, right?
Well, yeah. That's why I said the three of like in a relationship. Single is like solo.
Oh, 3 stages of relationship?
Yeah, like you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I want you to explain the levels to me. Like what is dating? What is a commitment? And then what is marriage? What changes each stage? Okay.
What is dating? Well, let's start with being single. What is being single?
Sonny, we do not need to start with being single. We all know what being single is.
Okay, because some people say they're single when the partner thinks they're dating. Right? There's a blurry line there.
Okay, all right.
For some people, it's a blurry
okay.
line.
Let's start with single.
Yeah. So what's single? Single, I would say, is when you don't have a partner, right? Or you're not obligated to someone else's company, maybe.
Okay.
What would you say?
No, well, because I mean, dating, I feel like I'm not obligated to anybody either.
See, that's not. I don't. I think if
but
you're
that's
dating,
why I'm asking your thing. So don't ask me. I'm asking you.
No, right. I think we can do it back and forth.
Okay.
Might as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So single.
For me, single. When you're single, you're not obligated to anybody. You're not obligated to anyone's time.
Okay.
What do you think single is?
I don't even think anybody has anything to do with me being single. Like that's how I look at it. Like single means I'm not even talking to anybody.
Yes, when you're just talking to someone.
No, I'm not even talking to anybody.
Okay, so when you're talking to someone, what is that?
Oh, I see. Okay. All right, I'll give that to you.
Okay, so talking to someone
Okay.
is still single. We're saying.
Because once you go on one date, you're not. How long are you talking? Like, and then you go on one date. That's dating, isn't it?
Depends, right? Some people text probably for weeks or months and then go on a date, and some people probably.
Are you dating already in there?
No, you're talking to someone, right?
So you're single. Okay, got you.
You're still single.
I agree. Okay.
Nothing is established.
Nothing is established.
All right, and so dating.
Okay.
I think dating. Well, right. See, I think it's different. Like I've never thought that dating. I always thought dating was dating someone, an individual. Some people think dating is dating multiple people.
Okay.
Right. So I've always kind of
Okay.
been exclusively dating.
Okay.
And
But that's what that would be though. Exclusively dating. Dating is dating around.
I think this is why a lot of relationships have a hard time because everyone has their own.
And I'm glad we're talking about it.
Yeah,
I'm learning too.
Me too.
So, okay.
So dating to me, I always think is exclusive. I don't think it has to be, but in my personal life, I've never tried to date multiple people.
Okay.
I think when I was younger, I would talk to multiple people. You know what I mean? I would try to talk to people.
Yeah.
But like, nah, like I never dated multiple people.
Okay.
And so I think when you're dating somebody, you're like exclusive to that one person. And then if that's what you agree upon, this is my thing, right?
No, I'm
if you're dating, you guys are like exclusive to one another. And you just, that's who I think your time becomes a little obligated. You guys have obligations with your time.
Okay. And then commitment. What's that?
Commitment? See, I don't think commitment is like a phase in a relationship. I think
Like when you start to say boyfriend, girlfriend, that's like commitment to me. Like
it's like official. No.
yes, Sonny.
Okay, I get it. So committed. Okay, yeah, right. So let me retract then from what dating is. Dating. Well, I mean, I think it's exclusive. That's what I'm saying. I've always felt like the whole thing is committed. Like, What? How do I guess. Okay. Committed is when you both decide you two are only dating each other. But that's what I said dating was.
Yeah. See how the levels get real blurry? It's real confusing up in there.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going through. You know? It's like,
Okay, dating is when. Okay, here we go.
I don't know what levels I'm at.
Let me go back a little bit, actually. So I think dating is when you guys are like hanging out, going on dates, literally going on dates with each other.
Right.
You don't have to hang out with that person if you don't want to. You're not obligated yet, actually. Okay, let me go back. Let me clean it up.
Okay.
You're not obligated. You guys hang out a lot or whatever however much you hang out. But you go on dates. And then I think
Are you allowed to see other people?
if you guys choose to,
Oh, but that has to be a conversation.
that's a conversation for sure. I think both people should be on the same page. Yeah.
You're saying that when you're dating, you guys should have a conversation that you both are seeing other people.
Well, I think
But what if you
communication
both
is
don't
important.
ask?
You're gonna have problems because communication is number one. Communication is key, and so I think that if you go into it not being clear about what you're doing or who else you're spending your time with, but I just think that that's just something that should be discussed. I don't know.
No, yeah, I'm learning here.
You're like, oh, what you up to? Oh, none. I'm over here kicking it with Keisha. Oh, okay. I thought you were freaking working on a project.
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that if I was. I wouldn't respond.
Okay. Yeah, I just think that that's all important to just discuss up front.
Interesting. Okay.
Right. That's what I think.
And then marriage.
And then
what's the difference there?
Between dating exclusively and marriage.
So we went from dating to a relationship to marriage.
Dating to a relationship to marriage. I guess that is, yeah. I mean, you're always in a relationship, right? But yeah, marriage, I think. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, because marriage, I think, is like a title.
You're saying nothing really changes.
Not necessarily, right? Because you could be with someone for 5 years, 10 years, and then get married, right? What would change between then and after? But I mean, I will say, like, it does actually, like, kind of change your value, and I think change a little bit how you look. It increases the value of your partner. Although nothing really does change, I do think that because you just like, you're holding hands, like you just kind of you tighten your grip a little bit. You know what I mean? I would say that that's kind of what marriage is.
Okay, all right.
You stuck with the bullshit forever.
Forever.
But I think that's when a lot of growth really start. That's when a lot of, like, more growth can happen, because at that point, like, you guys are then. You guys are a bond, right? And so you either decide to start making different purchases, family, growth, all of it, I think. But again, all that can happen without marriage too. But I do find personally that it's been great.
Good. Mm-hmm. I think that was you really helped me figure some things out in my brain, I guess.
Oh, you used me for a therapy
session.
Yes,
I did. Thank you, sir. I know we both are big TPain fans. Okay, big TPain fans. This week, it came out, or he did like a little documentary or something, and he said that Usher told him he ruined music for real singers.
I heard about that.
How do you feel about that?
Right. If Usher really cared about TPain, because TPain said they were friends.
Right.
I think that if Usher reciprocated those same feelings, I think that he probably would have been more careful in how he worded it or said it to him.
Deep.
Right? Because when you care about somebody, you say things differently than you would to a stranger or someone you don't know. So.
You've been mind-blowing. Like, just today, you just been, whew, that's crazy. Dropping gems, boy.
That's where I'm at. What do you think?
Yeah, I didn't like that. Because honestly, I felt like he's done nothing but elevate music. He added a whole nother element to it.
Definitely.
And I felt like that was honestly just a jealous, envious kind of statement, in my opinion. Because, like, I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. It made me look like I started to think about Usher's character, you know.
Yeah.
But he was also probably young at that time. Like I'm not gonna say that that's who he is now, but
he was probably more competitive. He was probably more competitive, you know what I mean, than anything.
Yeah.
He's probably like, you're my peer, right? You're not. We're homies. We're cool. But like at the end of the day, I'm trying to win this.
Yeah.
Or I don't want you taking any tickets from me. Maybe. So I think that's all it was. I don't think that there was like much malice. I don't think he was really trying to hurt him.
Right.
Right. But I do think he could have been more careful about how he said it.
That was interesting because I love TPain.
I love TPain too, man. Yeah. TPain, he's a sensitive character.
Yes, you can definitely tell that.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine. Yeah, TPain though, he's changed the game. I love some TPain.
Yeah. I even like that new song and that video. Me and Phoenix were watching it the other day.
I like that. Or like that.
I like that. Yeah. I thought that was such a cool video.
Yeah. Yeah. She'll stop in her tracks when that song comes on.
Yeah.
Because originally, right, it was just the video. It was just an audio. It was like it was a music video. The music video was just the lyrics popping on the screen.
Okay.
But it's really bright, and so we would play that, and then she like would just literally sit there and listen to the music, but like watch the screen. And then now, when just that song music video comes on, as soon as she hears the song come on, she'll like, she'll be in another room, right, and then she'll literally like. She hears everything, so like she'll be playing with me, but she can still hear the music in the back. So she'll hear that like TPain start the song like oop oop, and then she'll like turn her head towards the living room of the hallway, and then she'll like beeline it. She'll start crawling towards the hall, and then she literally just gets enough around the corner where she can poke her head around the corner and see the TV screen, and she'll sit there while that music video or the song plays.
She's awesome.
Yeah, man, she's funny.
She is. She's so nosy.
Yeah,
like, what is going on over there? That was funny.
Snap.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to TPain, man.
Shout out to TPain.
He's got a new series, or he's gotten into drifting. I don't know if you know that.
Racing?
Like drifting, yeah, cars.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he learned by these actual drifters, and so he really got involved with it. And I only know it because I watched this channel Hoonigan, and they're the guys. They do a lot of car stuff, and so though I was kind of just going through the feed, and then TPain and Offset had a show called Skirt, SKRRT. Okay. It was like a little online thing he put on YouTube. Never even heard of it until I just saw TPain and Offset go drifting. And I was like, oh, or TPain teaches Offset how to drift. And so it was a cool like 10-minute clip, but basically like TPain drifts and he has his own drifting car and everything. And he teaches Offset how to drift. Because Offset's like, because he asked Offset, he's like, hey, have you ever drifted before? Like, have you ever felt a car slide underneath you? And he's like, man, I be cheating. He's like, what's the hell you be cheating? He's like, I got those Hellcats and those supercharged cars. He's like, I just stomp on the gas real hard and I just slide around corners at lights and stuff. He's like, that's about it. And he's like, I don't really know how to pull the e-brake and shift and all that. So he's like, all right, cool. So then he gets in the car and then he takes him like in this big round empty track, and then they just kind of like TPain does a lot of stuff, and then Offset, it literally is like ear to ear, screaming, smiling, having the best time. And
that's
then,
dope.
Yeah, he gets out the car. He's like, dude, he's like, I can't even stop smiling. Yeah, and then so he lets Offset try it. And so Offset kind of like has to learn a little bit, but he catches it quick. And then so Offset starts to drift. And so it was just a cool little experience, thing to watch. And so I was like, man, I don't know anyone else that's really into like cars and drifting and shit. Yeah. Black dudes.
Yeah.
And then I saw.
You've always been into cars. What show was that we used to watch all the time with those three guys that were like English?
Top Gear.
Yeah,
Top Gear.
Yeah, and they used to like travel.
Shout out to Mike Watkins. He put me on the Top Gear. Yeah. We can. What are you about? What?
You just say some weird shit, boy.
Why?
I'll tell you something. Anyways,
you know what I like to do? I like to give us stuff to bleep out.
Oh my gosh, you're using up all your bleeps today. I tell you. Oh man, so I got hit this week in my car. I got tizapped, man.
You got in an accident?
I didn't get no accident. Someone hit me, yes. I was fine. I was driving. Next thing I know, I'm like, you just feel it. You just feel like pressure against your car.
Knock on wood, not really.
Oh. But
no,
like,
I've been in a car. I've been in some people's cars.
Somebody's pushing you. It felt like somebody was pushing me in line. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Oh, you're right. You're like, I don't want to go this way.
Yeah. Like, But yeah, and I was like, dang, I was on my way on a date. I was about to go on a date, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm already running a little late. But she hits me. I'm a little upset, so I'm getting out the car, ready to be a little hostile.
You haven't described how you were hit, what happened at all.
Oh, okay. So I'm driving.
Okay.
In the LA streets, coming over the hill.
Okay.
But you know how there's sometimes parked cars on the right, and so people like go in and out. There's like usually a 2-lane.
It's usually 2 lanes, but sometimes people are parked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then people are dipping in and out. Some people are assholes, whatever.
I follow you.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, this specific person decides, is doing that. And
so you already see them doing this ahead of you. They've been doing this.
I feel like I seen her do it. I feel like I saw her get over to the right.
Okay.
And I'm going, and a couple cars get back over to the left because there's a parked car.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still going, and next thing I know, my car's getting pushed. And so my back right, she hits my back right.
Okay, you're a passenger.
Right.
Okay. And so what? Did you spin out?
No.
Was it?
I'm saying it just felt like my car got pushed. I'm like, oh shit. So I pull over. I'm about to get out the car, a little hostile. In my head, I am. And I just see this little fragile black woman, and
Old lady?
Damn. She was like 75.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think this is her last straw? And they probably gonna they like, all right, grandma, no more for you.
The way she kept saying she didn't see me, I was like, you hit the back of me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
You obviously saw a vehicle moving. So you
I don't
waited.
know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or she's that old and didn't see you. She didn't see that big shiny vehicle coming down the street.
Funny. But the thing is, she didn't have a blinker. So it was just like, what are you doing? She didn't have a blinker on or nothing when she got over.
Yeah, she was like, I'm coming over.
She just got over. Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, whatever. I didn't really ask. I didn't really talk too much about the incident. I was just making sure she was okay. But she was a little flustered. So I was just trying to be calm about it, which I was really calm about it. And yeah, just sat with her for a second and talked to her about nothing. And then, I had to help her with everything. It was interesting. It was like she didn't just hit me, Like none of the energy was not like she was like, oh, can you help me with my phone? It was like, yeah, can you, oh, this, like whatever. It was just like talking to like my aunt or something, But yeah, it was cool. I mean, it wasn't cool, but.
Have you ever been in any other accidents before?
Oh yeah, I got hit by a semi in Castaic.
A semi truck hit you?
Yes, I was in the right lane. They were in the left. They were turning
right.
Remember
Friday, he said, they put their hands on.
How was it like?
No,
like
talks.
this?
Money talks.
He said like this. He said, yeah.
He said, yeah.
He said, they gonna grab on you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, but so I'm in the right lane. They're in the left. They make a right to turn onto the freeway. Exactly.
No, say it again.
I'm in the right lane. They're in the left.
You're on an on-ramp.
No, we're going straight.
You're both on the freeway already.
No,
Okay.
we are going straight on the street.
Okay.
They are in the left lane. They decide to turn right to try and get onto the freeway entrance that's on the right side of me.
Got it.
So they hit me. They hit my
Your lane
door.
was to get on the freeway.
They hit my driver's side door.
Yes. Your lane was to get on the freeway.
Yeah, if I chose to, but I was going to go straight.
Oh, so you weren't even...
It was a 2-lane regular street.
Oh, I got you. So if you could either go turn right or go straight.
Yeah, I could turn right or go straight. They could go straight.
Got you.
That's it.
But
they decided they were going to turn right. Like
he took a wide turn basically from the left lane. Yeah, but he didn't look to see who was...
I mean, he wasn't ever in my lane. So he just...
Oh, okay.
He said, fuck it.
Oh, I see. It's not like he swung out.
Yeah, I spun out on that one.
Dang, that's at nighttime?
Yeah, it was like 7.
Oh, that's scary, man.
It was just hitting dark. It was really cold.
Did he know he messed up?
He wouldn't get out of the truck.
He didn't get out?
I wouldn't have either.
Why, you were turned up?
He didn't get out the truck. And then what other time? Oh, and then I got hit in a parking lot after I picked up some weed by a beer truck. I got paid a lot of money from that one. I got $6,000.
You got hit by a beer truck?
Yeah. He was delivering to 7-Eleven.
Dang.
I was really excited about that check.
Do you think that
my car was already old? Like it was like worth $300.
That's interesting.
Yeah, made a lot of money off of that.
You seem to be putting a lot of people out of business.
Listen.
Or losing people. You see?
Who?
You made the truck driver lose his job. The old lady lost her license.
How do we know they?
And this beer man lost his job.
How do we know that they lost their job?
Oh shit.
$6,000.
No, they probably they got accounts for that.
He wouldn't get out the truck either. But that
maybe
one
they're
I
not supposed to.
understood.
I guess they're probably not supposed to have an interaction. Or are you flipping out on everybody?
Yeah. The first one I know, I threw a grape soda can at him, and I thought I shouldn't have did the grape soda can. I should have just threw something else.
So wait, well you threw a grape soda at the semi truck driver?
The beer truck that hit me. Yeah.
Oh.
I was a little live then though. Like that was just natural reaction.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I wasn't even driving, but I still got the check.
You used to live a past. You had a life.
Yeah, I think I gave her like $300 though.
Oh, why did you get paid? Another person.
My car.
Oh, but you weren't driving.
Well, they don't know that.
See what I'm saying?
They didn't know that.
I don't know what's going on anymore.
She was reversing my car. It was my car. She was reversing it.
Okay, but you were in it.
I was in it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was in it. Anyways, so have you ever been in a car accident? No.
Here you go again.
Sorry. Well, you're asking about mine. Shit.
I've been in the vehicle when accidents have happened. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, my first one, we were kids. Mom was driving grandma's old Kia. Kia started with an S, and I remember it right until I told you this story. It was an old Kia something. Sorrento? No. It was remember though? It was still gray.
Silver, right?
Yeah, silver.
Yeah, gray maybe.
So mom was driving it. And great grandma was in the passenger seat. I'm in the back seat. It's super early in the morning. I don't know where we were going. Like 7 in the morning, 7:30. We're driving down the street, and no one's on the road. Right? You can kind of you can see all the way down the street, and then a vehicle decides to ahead of us pulls out of a driveway kind of without looking because there's not really anyone on the street. I guess he didn't even think to look. So he a few driveways.
How driving works.
Obviously.
Right, yeah.
So a few driveways ahead, he kind of just pulls out. And I remember mom going, "Oh shit," and slams on the brake, and the car just sliding to a stop. But we slid and T-boned that other car. Unfortunately, we weren't going that fast, but we did dent the door, and no one was injured.
I mean,
it was the person's fault.
It was the person's fault. Yeah.
Yeah, because they came into oncoming traffic.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
They got to yield. Yeah, so he just came out and mom just slammed. I remember her saying, "Oh shit," yeah, and just sliding. But that's also when I realized I was like, "Oh, cars don't just stop."
Oh yeah, nah.
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to slam on the brakes. You have to although it's instinctual, you have to slowly press on it, and you're less likely going to slide out.
One time I was driving in the rain. I had just picked up 2 people, and I was in Antina Scion.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah.
And somebody came out of a parking lot. I slammed on the brakes, the car sliding. I turned the car right.
You started drifting.
Sonny, I drifted into the parking lot, and I just stopped. And I swear, the girls were like, "Did we just fucking live?" And they were like,
For
"Oh
real?
my God, Chelsea. Oh my God, you saved our life." Because it was crazy. Sonny, we just sat there for 3 minutes.
Wait, tell me the story again.
Sonny.
Tell me again.
Going straight. And this is in Tarzana.
Okay.
When we lived on whatever the street that was. We were passing by, you know where Brian's Shaved Ice is?
Yep.
All right. So someone's coming out of that parking.
You have 2 people in your car that you're lifting?
2 people.
Or
No,
Ubering?
no.
Or friends?
My friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They came out of, they just pull out
Okay.
and try to go left. So they crossed over 2 lanes.
And you're driving towards or away from the house?
I'm going straight. They're coming out.
You're going towards or away from the house?
Towards the house.
Okay, so you're close to them. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
They come out to make a left.
Got it.
Not even a right, bro.
Got it.
So I slam on the brakes. The car doesn't stop. You know, it's the Scion. Her tires are probably bald at the time. It was bad, right? Slam on the brakes. It won't stop. I just
locked.
It was like a video game, bro. I swear. It was shoo. And I'm turning the car and it's drifting and it drifts up into the
place
parking
lot
that they were just at. Just came out of. I drifted into that and just stopped the car.
Yeah.
And just sat there for 3 minutes like this. And the girls were tripping the fuck out. They were like, "Oh my, no one would ever believe that's God. That's God. I can't believe you just did that, Chelsea. That was so crazy."
Wow.
It was wild, Sonny.
Yeah,
Had to sit there like this.
Heart pounding.
That was wild, bro.
Did traffic stop?
Yeah, because I think they almost hit it was a van to the left of me. I don't know what happened, son. It was a whole bunch of honking and horning and horns and skirt and everything. Like, it was like, what was that person doing?
So what did you do? After you collected yourself, you just continue on with the day, or you pulled out and got out the car?
Yeah, what was I fun to do?
I don't know.
I was tripping, like, whoa, that was crazy. Yeah. Everybody was tripping.
Yeah.
Everybody was super trippy. I had just picked them up from like the airport or something like that.
Yeah, no, man. See, that's the thing. Yeah. Bad brakes for tires send you sliding. Also, that is the difference. I was like certain, like, depends on the car too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't expect much from that car, but I tell you something, Sonny, that was crazy. I was like, yeah, nah.
Yep.
That's when someone told me you have to. She's like, I drive for looking at others, like for others. You know?
Oh yeah, you drive defensively.
Yeah.
Basically, you drive on the defense.
No, offensively.
No, I'm defending.
Like she's like, if someone comes out, she's slowing down.
100%. That's why I'm a slow driver now.
Yeah, me too. It's so weird.
Yeah, I'm a slow driver.
Yeah, but you always been a slow driver.
Nah,
Sonny, Sonny, even when you had the Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, the back end. Yeah, I'm saying the back end. That's when I became a slow driver. But before that,
you had the Toyota when in high school, fool.
No, I had I had the Nissan.
Oh, that's what I meant. The Camry. When you had the Camry, you were still a slow driver. We'd be on the freeway, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my!
I got it all out in the. I got it. Nah, I got it most of it out in the Maxima, but I feel like I used to speed around. I used to go. And go.
Yeah, I mean, you had your moments of like, but it was like for the most part, especially on the freeway, it was just like you're one of those that like I can't be behind. Cause like, why is there such a big ass gap? And you're just like, we're not going anywhere. I don't think like that.
I have to disagree. I have to disagree with you.
Okay. Well,
I would say the last probably 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Well, last 10 years, I slowed down.
How old are you?
Right now, I'm 31. So yeah.
So you were a slow driver at 21.
I became a slow driver around 21.
That's exactly 22. What I said.
Mm-hmm.